This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I just said the same thing twice, but it doesn't matter. And also ring that bell so you stay in tune with the latest news. Let's get right into it now. I'm making a prediction here. I think that Jay-Z, Rock Nation, is going to poach Meg Thee Stallion from 1501 because it's just weird timing. So T. Ferris is like the road manager to Meg Thee Stallion, and he made the introduction with Jay-Z and Meg Thee Stallion. Okay, T. Ferris worked with Carl Crawford, kind of like for him, but like with him. We'll just say it like that. So T. Ferris probably got tight with Megan on the road, and they were like, hey, we don't need this Carl Crawford guy, even though he's the one who invested all the money. He's the investor, and they want to cut the investor out. Now 1501 has a deal with 300 Entertainment. Meg Thee Stallion is yet to officially drop her first album. She's playing it way too safe. She's actually being quite a scaredy cat because she's scared to drop her first album because those sales count. Now, come on, you can't keep saying you're dropping mixtapes or EPs. You dropped 3 EPs. Okay, so Meg Thee Stallion really sells like 40K the first week. Okay, let's say that was her last album was her album. Because let's just be honest, okay? That's still not bad, okay? Let's be honest. For a shorter, you would go by how many songs were bought and everything, and there was only, 8 songs on there. It was very short. It was like 23, 24 minutes in total. Anyways, they decided that they don't want to be with Carl Crawford anymore. She said that they're violating her and her contract and everything, and they're not letting her release music. A judge has extended a restraining order against them. And, it's really the trust is broken. Jay Prince has come to Carl Crawford's assistance in this situation and has highlighted that, smaller labels do a lot of the work. And then the bigger labels or bigger people like Jay-Z try to come in and, grab them up now that they're hot. But it took Carl Crawford's money to get Meg Thee Stallion to where she is now. And she's very unappreciative of that. A lot of artists are like that. A lot of artists do that. It's unfortunate that she couldn't team up more with Carl Crawford and maybe become a part of the label. I'm sure he would have been open to that possibly, and they could have signed more artists. Maybe made it a female label. Who knows? Now they're doing a smear campaign towards Carl Crawford, finding all the old artists on there and having them talk bad about him. I kind of feel bad for the guy. I can't go with a smear campaign. I see what Rock Nation's doing. But the best thing for Carl Crawford to do at this point, now that she's made it clear that she doesn't want to be on 1501, even though she keeps saying she was trying to work it out, is that it's clear that Carl Crawford should just sell her to Rock Nation. Now, obviously, it's 3 times whatever he invested or what she's worth at this moment, so someone has to calculate that number. Will Rock Nation put up the money for that? Do they believe in her that much? They signed her to management, but will they sign her to the label? That's the real question here. They are a management/label. They distribute Meek Mill, because it's Rock Nation UMG, so they have distribution. Let's see what happens with that. Then on another note, Electronica, who just dropped an album with Rock Nation, Rosenberg, Peter Rosenberg from Hot 97, all of a sudden feels uncomfortable because they mentioned something about synagogues, and he is Jewish. Electronica responded to him. He was very critical of those lines earlier, saying, quoting the line, "My feet might fail me, my heart might ail me. The synagogues of Satan might accuse or jail me." He said, "I'm not feeling this bar from Electronica, and I know the only person who felt the way about it. I'm not the only person. As a Jew, it puts me in a bad position. I can ignore the fact that I instantly felt a pang or discomfort, an offense, and basically sell out my culture. Or can I be accused of being a Jewish media hating on this man? But this is how I felt." It's funny because he comes to cape for so many other people. It's just Rosenberg's this is funny that this is what offends him. A lot of other lyrics don't offend him, but this one does. It says, "Apologize, I quoted the wrong song when I googled Synagogue of Satan. I mistakenly assumed Jay only said it once. This is the second time. This line is this line this time is synagogue of Satan want me to hang by my collar. Laugh out loud. My bad. Song's dope. Besides that cringe though. Electronica says clout chasing is at an all-time high. And for the record, I stand on every single word I say. And then he said, and by the way, Rosenberg Radio, if you really want to get into it, we will hold a discussion in a public forum on the synagogue of Satan and its meaning with the scholars of theology you would like to bring. Until then, shut it. Well, we'll see what happens, man. Rosenberg doesn't want that because he's going to... Electronica is a little more well-versed probably in that kind of stuff. It seems like he studies that kind of stuff and is a sponge of knowledge. Probably would cream him in a debate. You could tell by his lyrics and everything that he soaks knowledge up and is able to use it and put them together in words, and that is powerful. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about all this. This is Jordan Tower with J2 News. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and stay safe. I appreciate you. Peace.